Looking across Texas, a man accused but never convicted of having ties to the Texas Killing Fields murder is dead. He's 72-year-old Clyde Edwin Hedrick. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice says he died at a Houston area hospital over the weekend. Anayeli Ruiz reports.
42 years since the disappearance and death of 16-year-old Laura Miller, and still no real closure for her father, Tim Miller, the founder of Texas EquiSearch. But this weekend, some small sense of peace for Miller and other families whose loved ones' bodies were found in what was dubbed the Killing Fields, following the death of 72-year-old Clyde Hedrick, a man believed to be the suspect, but never charged with their deaths. Victim advocate Andy Kahn speaking with us.
There's a saying that I often attribute to cases like this, and that's grief is intensified when justice is lacking. And sadly, justice has been lacking for Tim and at least 3 or 4 other young women of the so-called Killing Field murders. And they've been living with this for over 4 decades.
Miller unavailable today for an interview, but over the phone he told me he and other families will never get their day in court and may never know what truly happened to their loved ones.
It's been a long journey for Tim, and today one part of that journey is over, and we're still waiting for the other part of that journey to see fruition.
Hedrick was convicted of involuntary manslaughter of another woman, Ellen Beeson, whose body was found in 1984. Hedrick was sentenced to 20 years in 2018, but then released on parole 3 years later under an intensive supervision program.
Our purpose was to basically make sure he was under the highest level of supervision, which was basically house arrest, curfew, and an ankle monitor.
Now, even after Hedrick's death, Kahn says the investigation continues, and he believes families could still get some form of closure.
You can still posthumously, make sure that he's legally attributed to the murders. Even though he's now deceased, that's not going to let him off the hook. So that's what we're hoping for.